From the vantage point of traditional constitutional principles, the incoming Republican presidential administration is poised to bring several significant benefits to the United States. Rooted in the Constitution's emphasis on limited government, individual freedoms, and the separation of powers, this perspective underscores the alignment of Republican policies with the foundational values that have long guided American governance. The United States Constitution establishes a federal system in which powers are enumerated and limited, with the 10th Amendment explicitly reserving powers not delegated to the federal government to the states or the people. A Republican administration traditionally champions the principle of limited government, aiming to curtail federal overreach and return authority to state and local governments. This decentralization aligns with the constitutional framework, fostering innovation and responsiveness at levels of government closer to the citizenry. A cornerstone of the traditional constitutional perspective is a commitment to strict constructionism or originalism in judicial interpretation. This approach seeks to interpret the Constitution based on its original meaning at the time of enactment. Republican administrations often prioritize the appointment of judges and justices who uphold this interpretive method. By emphasizing a judiciary that refrains from legislating from the bench, this administration will work to ensure that the Constitution's text and intent guide legal outcomes, thereby reinforcing the rule of law and preventing judicial overreach. The Bill of Rights enshrines essential liberties, including freedoms of speech, religion, and the right to bear arms. Republican administrations typically advocate for the robust protection of these rights, particularly focusing on the Second Amendment and religious liberties. By safeguarding these freedoms, the administration reaffirms its commitment to preserving individual autonomy and preventing governmental encroachment on personal liberties. This dedication ensures that the constitutional guarantees of freedom are upheld for all Americans. Economic liberty and property rights are foundational to the American constitutional order. The Constitution safeguards private property and contract rights, essential for a thriving free market economy. Republican policies often emphasize reducing regulatory burdens and implementing tax reforms that encourage entrepreneurship and economic growth. By fostering an environment where businesses can flourish, the administration supports economic dynamism, innovation, and job creation, contributing to the overall prosperity of the nation. One of the federal government's primary responsibilities, as outlined in the Constitution, is to provide for the common defense. Republican administrations typically prioritize a strong national defense, ensuring that the country is well prepared to address external threats. This focus on military readiness and national security not only protects American sovereignty, but also promotes global stability. A robust defense posture, coupled with a commitment to supporting the armed forces, aligns with the constitutional mandate to safeguard the nation. While the Constitution does not explicitly mandate specific fiscal policies, it implies a duty for responsible management of public funds through its provisions on taxation and appropriations. Republican administrations often advocate for fiscal responsibility, emphasizing balanced budgets and the reduction of national debt. By promoting prudent fiscal policies, the administration seeks to ensure long-term economic stability and prevent the undue burden of debt on future generations. This approach aligns with the constitutional principle of sound governance and accountability. From a traditional constitutional perspective, the incoming Republican presidential administration offers numerous benefits to the United States. By emphasizing limited government, strict constructionism, the protection of individual rights, economic freedom, national defense, and fiscal responsibility, the administration aligns with the foundational principles enshrined in the Constitution. These commitments not only honor the nation's constitutional heritage, but also promote a governance model that ensures liberty, prosperity, and security for all Americans.